everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Rob Kelly's Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. A first carry for Samaje Perine, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Griffin. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The dive unsuccessful. The big fella can't pick it up. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Mason Foster in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage. Prescott got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run now with Ware. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy that can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And here come the Redskins now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Escaping the pressure right. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. So explosive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Griffin on first down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And this one's incomplete. Samaje Perine, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. They're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And his kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Prescott looks to throw on first. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and He gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On second down, Prescott again. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
He'll field this at the 5. Oh, spinning away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the...
It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down to Griffin. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Now a carry for Pirine. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the shotgun, Griffin. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Pirine. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, second down. Second down, Prescott. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
First down, Prescott. It fights him off. Being chased out left. Going, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, here's P. Ryan. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Griffin to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Griffin. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, Griffin. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly right near the 27. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Griffin. middle, complete. It's Bird. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They'll run again with Pirine. And able to work his way down to the 16. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Prescott on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Griffin. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Griffin. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw is RG3. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Griffin on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
And checking in on what's going on up in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A first down throw for Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So a collective holding a breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Here's Rush to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's got room. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing after the interception. Rush. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. On first down, Rush. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Throwing again. Rush. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, rush. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's Pirine. Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They toss to Pirine. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Play action. It's Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Griffin. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The 21 yards there as they can. Convert on 3rd. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. To the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you could just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, He tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down. Rush. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Rush. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again. Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Griffin going up top. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their 3rd straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Rush. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down. Rush. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
Quarterback throws the fade, and that's one where really the receiver just has to make a play, right?
Brandon, all you're asking your quarterback to do is put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. Let your guy get it and no one else. That makes it a very, very difficult play to defend.
Now the try here for the extra point.
And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Back to throw, rush. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Operating from the gun. Rush. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on second down. Rush. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Cowboys on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun. Rush. Complete to Jason Witten. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rush. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go! Blue landed!
From the gun. Rush. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Time running out here on the play clock. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. Where it gets hit and the ball is loose. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin. That is caught at the 7. Give him 30 yards there. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Second and goal from the 5. Now Pirine, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Griffin, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Throwing on first down. Rush. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go now.
To throw again. Rush. Caught left side. Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Throwing here, Rush. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They run it here. Where? And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to the air on second down. Rush. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Rush. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a gain of 11. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first and 10, Rush. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Looking to throw on second down. Rush. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On third and 2. Rush. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Rush. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the offense has it first and 10. Operating from the gun. Rush. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rush. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. On 4th down, Jones. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big glob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Washington, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.